Last year I did smoke for the team.
Yeah, I just gave you a little quick one.
I just jumped.
Smoke
I just
everywhere.
jumped and flinched.
You went on a surge after your baby was born.
I remember being up the whole entire night, comforting my wife, and watching an amazing process of my wife having a home birth. It was so cool.
You rocked a glove that was designed by Gucci.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind that?
They were trying to do something that could translate into baseball, and they have great leather, and they put it together with Rollins, and they did an amazing job.
Hey Mets fans, Vito Jonathan Barron, and we're here with Francisco Lindor. Thanks for meeting us at the Apple. We're here in Port St. Lucie for spring training, but we just want to talk to Francisco about like what's going on, what you're into right now. One thing I hear that's just big for you at the moment, you're a really big coffee dude.
I am. I was never a coffee person, and for the past 2.5 years, 3 years, I got into it. I'm deep in it. I'm the target on Instagram. Whenever they send something, I'm the one buying things. Everything that comes out, I'm the one buying it.
No, how do you prefer to make your coffee?
I'm an espresso type guy.
You're espresso,
Yeah,
so you don't like full cups?
I do that occasionally. You know, I start the morning with my espresso, and then later on I get my either a mocha or a cortado. I'm a big cortado guy. A flat white, it depends.
An espresso machine, or do you have a mocha pot?
No, espresso machine. I have a mocha pot as well, but that's more my wife area.
I'm gonna give you a real tip.
Yeah.
With a mocha pot, you boil the water separately first.
Okay.
And then when it boils, you put it into the bottom of the pot, and then you add a little salt into the beans.
Really?
And then you boil it for a little again, and that stops the coffee from burning.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm big.
That's a good
I
one.
love coffee.
Yeah?
He
You're
loves
big into
coffee so much.
Yeah.
It's been a long day for us, right? We've had a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
That's what you do with Port St. Lucie, right? You got to survive in advance.
You have to. I've been up since 4 a.m. So.
Us too. So my co-host over here, he was like, "Hey, can you grab me a cup of coffee?" So sure, I got to keep the boys rejuvenated. I come back. He takes a sip. He goes, "This is creamer. You just gave me creamer."
I threw it away.
So
No way.
Threw it away.
So my question is, how much is too much milk or creamer in coffee? What's the appropriate amount?
Once you start going over the 3 ounces, 4 ounces of milk, now you start getting too much.
That's too much?
Yeah, like I said, I'm a big cortado guy. You give it 2 ounces of milk, 2 ounces of espresso, maybe 1 ounce of milk, and then that's it.
I'm black.
Yeah, you're black. That's
Black.
it.
You never told me that.
I like the taste of coffee. I say it all the time. I don't like ingesting calories in drinking or anything. I like coffee just straight. Like, I don't like anything. Sugar, nothing. No.
Black hurts my stomach.
I haven't got to the Americano yet. I'm not. I haven't-
No, really?
So you're not a Starbucks guy? You're not just getting like an iced coffee?
Not iced coffee. I like I said, coffee started with mocha. That was my entry level. And then now it's like, it happens the same thing that happens to you. If I don't taste the bean, I don't taste the notes of the beans, it's like, man, this is
Dark
trash.
roast, light roast, medium roast?
Medium roast to mostly light. When
Got
it gets too dark, it starts to get burnedy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that feeling.
Have you thought about possibly one day having your own coffee place? Because I don't know if you know,
100%.
Joe Musgrove of the Padres,
Yeah.
his parents own a coffee shop.
Really?
And he's like, his nickname is Mocha Joe. And yeah, he works there in the off season, so that could be cool. You need a catchy name though for your coffee spot.
100%. I will have a coffee shop. That's gonna happen.
Maybe it's
Put
Citi
it
Field.
Put it out to the world. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's a great place to start. I'll put it out to the world. I will have my coffee shop, and I will be working on it one day.
So you're a really fun dude. Everybody knows that. But I have a story. I don't even know if you remember this. Last year I did smoke for the team.
Yeah.
I did your smoke. And one day, one of my first days out there, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
I'm down there, and I'm getting ready to hit the button. And for fans who don't know this,
Prankster.
So the pitcher's the first one who goes out, and then the players go out. But sometimes pitchers enter from the left side or the right side. That day, whoever it was went to the left side. Francisco comes up to me, leans on the stairs. He gives me a head nod, and then I get ready. He jukes it. I hit the smoke, and then he just stops. What was that about?
I just wanted to see some smoke before I went outside. No, I just decided to. It was one of those days that I felt that the boys needed something to laugh at.
And it was me. Everybody laughed at me.
Yeah, I just gave you a little quick one.
I
And
just jumped.
Smoke
I just
everywhere.
jumped and flinched.
And yeah, we let it die down, then we ran out. Yeah.
June 17th. A big day for both of us.
Yeah.
You had a daughter born.
Yeah.
And a couple hours later, I had a daughter born.
Yeah.
What was your experience like? Because you actually were at the game that day. You pinch hit. You got on base.
Yeah.
Just what do you remember about that? And you went on a surge after your baby was born.
I remember being up the whole entire night, comforting my wife, and watching an amazing process of my wife having a home birth. It was so cool. Kalina was born at home as well, but this one was born, Paula was born in the water, and it was super cool. The way she prepped herself to say, he's leaving in less than 48 hours, this baby's coming out. And like just watching the whole process and being there and moving side to side and just witnessing the greatest gift on earth, which
Yeah.
is life. It was pretty special. And then I went to the field.
Then you went to the field, and the next day you homered. See, I was told by my wife, you better do no work. My mother-in-law yelled at me. I'm doing work in the hospital. They told me
He recorded a podcast with me from the hospital.
Really?
that's my equivalent of you hitting a home run the next day. Father's Day of
pretty much
all
the
days.
same.
It's Father's Day the next day.
Yeah. It's one of those where I learned the hard way with Kalina that I got to be all in. Once it happens, now I can dedicate some time to something else. And that's what happened. You know, I was all in. My phone was put to the side.
Yeah.
When Paula was born, I was there for the next 5 hours. And then I went to work.
So both of our babies are now, they just turned 8 months.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on a year. So have you thought about the 1-year-old party? Because maybe we could do something together possibly. You know, we could,
I have not. I'm not big on birthdays.
No?
No, I usually, Kalina, she was born November 4th.
off season.
And I'm 14. So we blend our birthdays, you know, that way it's her day and they just lit a little candle for me and that's it. I'm not huge on birthdays. But for Amapola, we're probably gonna have to do something. But the problem is, Amapola's for the next 8-10 years, she's gonna have in-season birthdays. So it's gonna be more expensive than anything, you know, because I just gotta fly people in, you know, to have the whole entire family needs to be there for Amapola. So, but I love it. I love that. Her 1 year birthday is coming up and can't wait to celebrate it.
What's your best girl dad advice you got?
Oof, be there for them, listen to them, and spoil the hell out of them.
I can attest to that.
So one thing you got to teach a kid to do is ride a bike.
Yeah.
You're a big cyclist. I
Yeah.
followed you on Strava. You don't post as much anymore, do you?
Yeah. No, I stay away this off season because there's a lot of people moving into the area I live now, and you know those morning rides they could get a little scary at times. You know, when you have the kid driving to school, the mom driving to school, and it's late, and putting makeup, and on the phone, the dad mad at the world, and I just, you know, now I'm just like, there's certain times I ride. And if I didn't make it by that time, I'm not riding.
Are you a headphones while biking guy, or
No.
are you a just ambiance guy?
No headphones. I'm trying to listen to the cars. I'm trying to listen to my Garmin. I'm trying to listen to just everything that's around me.
See, I do a lot of headphones and stuff, but I bike to commute. I like rarely go out for like a bike, just like going for a ride. I'm always like going from like point A to point B.
Gotcha.
And probably shouldn't be listening to music.
I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. You gotta hear the horn. You gotta hear the of a car like that's coming or the truck that's coming. I think it's important, you know.
Fashion's another big passion of yours. And last year, you rocked a glove that was designed by Gucci.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind that?
They were trying to do something that could translate into baseball, and they have great leather, and they put it together with Rollins, and they did an amazing job. They called me and say, "Hey, we have something for you." I had no idea. We have something for you, and they presented it to me.
That's awesome.
It came out amazing. It came out really, really cool, and it felt good. I'm all about fashion. I'm all about trying new things. I'm not stuck in the same, you know, ways of dressing up or using the same glove. I don't get caught up in all of that. So I just, Rollins knew I was gonna use it, and I went out and used it.
I wore Gucci shoes to my wedding.
There you go.
You did.
I did
That's
Gucci
big.
flats. black suede Gucci loafers.
There you go.
Which is
It was hard to find.
Did the wife like it?
She did. She approved everything. I mean,
that's
like
it?
I was just a bystander of the
Yeah.
whole event. And also, I want to say, in shoes of mine, I want to thank you because your shoes come in a size 16.
You're welcome.
Casual
You're
flex
welcome.
there.
I love that.
It's not a
I'm
flex.
glad-
It's one of the
I'm
worst
glad-
things that could happen.
I'm
But
glad
I
that-
appreciate that you're looking at it. And
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I forgive you for the smoke thing.
Thank you for forgiving me. Appreciate it.
welcome.
Has Louis Vuitton hit you up, or Ferragamo, or is there another luxury brand that you might want to rock?
No, but my agent's working. He's working. He's working. I can tell you that. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, Francisco. We're going to have fun catching up with you this year, but it's been a blast, dude.
All right, brother. Yeah.
Thank you,
Do
Francisco.
the smoke. I don't promise anything again.
Guy's tricky.